we go. All right. Well, in this video, last video, we went over actually just setting up your account. Now that you have your account set up, what we want to do now is let's get into it and just kind of create your very first script. Because that's the power of this whole platform, and that's the kind of the whole point of everything is let's get to the script because that is what your um air agent is going to be using when it calls your prospects. So on this platform, the first thing you do is go here to create. So when you log in, go to create. Very, very easy to navigate. What's nice is they make this kind of super simple. Kind of a point of interest here would be what to name it. I would say kind of a use case. Kind of name it something like that. Like, I don't know, in your company, we'll have it just like opt-in appointment
Yeah, opt-in appointment, customer service. I mean,
setting.
whatever the use case is for that air, for
I
that
would name
particular
it that.
agent.
Yeah. Would you agree, Tom? It's like easier when you're going through here, kind of knowing, hey, this is our opt-in, and if it's attached to a website or maybe Facebook or whatever your source is, it's a good idea to kind of match your list. At least that's what I think. It's a
Yes.
to match
And
your
with
list and the name of the agent, so you know kind of what this call to action and the point of this agent is. So, what's the outcome? That's kind of what I'd name it. So that's just a point of a tip there. So the use cases that you can use that the platform offers is sales, customer service, and other, we don't really mess around with that too much, but if you could think of some things, maybe just kind of off the wall, out of the book, out of the blue, something that might be if you actually had an agent that was just show how advanced this is. Um, just an agent that people could call in and it does some kind of information or maybe a I don't know, raffle, whatever you think, some kind of marketing promotion or something like that that you'd be doing, where you'd have your agent just making calls and or receiving some calls for it. These are a majority of use cases are going to be sales, obviously, kind of. So we're going to go over this customer service. This is just inbound stuff. So, um, so let's get into the sales. All right. So as you can see, there's two editing modes. So there's the standard and then there's the advanced. For the demonstration purposes of what we're doing, we're going to stick with the standard. Advanced is something that we can learn later on, but for just to get something up and going, you're just going to want to stick with this out the gate. So here we
Yep.
go. And then
And
you
I want to
can,
note to that too,
hmm?
Paul, just so the audience knows, is that if you've never done any type of script writing before, you want to stick with the standard because the advanced is, well, pretty advanced. You got to kind of know how to do the script writing to actually make it so it actually works with the air agent. So that's why you want to stick with the standard for now. If you're not sure how to do any script writing, but we will have a video later that goes over how advanced works. But yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and just to echo what you were saying there, if you want to get into kind of more advanced, you know, AI prompting, like if you guys ever work with Chat GPT, essentially that's what you have to know is prompting language and stuff like that. Yeah, we're not getting into all that right now. But what's nice is Air actually makes it stupid easy where it actually will generate it. As you can see, it says magically generate using AI. So they're using AI to train your AI. So that's super cool. So let's choose a script type to create, right? And so they give you these options here, which is really cool. So if you uploaded, say you have a bunch of recordings of your best, agents, go ahead and upload it, and it's smart enough to know and kind of come up with a script based on what you're putting into it. Also, if you have an existing script, it can use that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend like, and we don't have a script. Let's see what it can do, right? So we're going to use a proven template from Air that they provide. Okay. And let's see. These are the actual scripts. So this is the actual script. This is what it looks like. Very, very, very basic. This is a abandoned cart one. Pain desire. Um, we'll just do this pain desire just so that we can get a script. But as you can see, these are the use cases that you would have. So this is how easy it is. And now I'm just going to click here and going to load this into the editor. All
Yep. So it's
right.
just gonna start asking you questions about your business and your offer and some of the pain points some of your customers might
All
have
right.
and whatnot.
All right. So what is your company you're calling from? So what we call this? We'll call it my new company. My new company. All right. That doesn't matter. I'm just being OCD, you know.
So
My new
I'm
company,
i
right?
I'm gonna put
Right?
an FCC regulation note here, so you do want to actually put your company name there
Oh
for
yes, yes.
FCC regulations. The FCC's cracking down on AI calls, robocalls is what they're calling them. So as long as the AI agent is doing two things. One, it's identifying which company it's calling from, and also identifying that it's on a recorded line that keeps you compliant with the FCC. So go ahead, Paul.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put the opt-in to my website to get more information. All right. Sorry, guys, bear with me. I'm a terrible speller. All right, more information. That doesn't matter anyway either. I can spell things wrong. All right, now what industry? We're gonna say, we'll call it selling. What industry should we be in, Tom? What's a good one? Anything off the top of your head.
Selling IT services, maybe?
All right, sure. Selling IT software,
There you
right?
go. Software,
How
sure.
about that? Software, selling IT software, selling industry. Yeah, that's good enough. Excellent. All right. Now tell me more about the service you offer. Okay. We sell IT, oops, IT software to small businesses that are struggling to protect their customers' data. How about that? All right. Now could you tell me what your service solves for your customers? Oh, it
Protects their data.
yeah.
You can get pretty detailed here. I think
Oh yeah, you can write a lot more than this.
I've
Yeah,
written paragraphs. I mean, I've written
yeah,
a few paragraphs on this before, and it does say, well, that's a bit too detailed. You mind dumbing it down a little bit? So it does say that at times if you get way too detailed.
yeah. So you can definitely go crazy with this. We're just kind of trying to just pile and get through this here. Some common pain points and constraints.
And in
Oh,
case you are asking why don't you need to get detailed, there's a thing called knowledge base that's another video for a different time. That's where most of all of your very specifics and very detailed information you want to have the AI agent have for calls.
yeah. Lastly, what call to action at the end of the call is book a meeting with
IT
a
specialist, IT
IT.
software specialist.
Yeah, that's it. All right, great. So now this is our script. That is so cool. So yeah, it just wrote this all for us with all the information. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if it does that. All right, cool.
So yeah, you want to copy it like Paul's doing there, because then now you want to go in here and take out what's
Clicking.
already input it there because that's a different script.
Right. I'm just gonna Control Alt Control V. So I just pasted it all. I just Control Alt Control V. Boom. So here's the new script, and you just wrote a script for your IT company. Here, I can also change this. So opt in IT. So don't be afraid to kind of just put something in there as placeholders for you and stuff like that, because we can change it all. So you can go over where this. Here's kind of real basic of it though. This is kind of the thing that just really starts the whole script, prompts the
Yep,
script. So once it says this, that's the first thing it's going to say, and that starts the rest of the script. So as you can see, that's the
yep,
whole script.
and it's important. You need that they call that at the top a C name.
Hmm.
It's very important you have that because it or seed name, seed phrase or whatever. And the
Hmm.
reason why is um the AI agent it's a robot, and
Yep.
if you don't have you basically you're programming the robot to basically say, okay, listen to me, I gave you a script, this is what the script is, and that's what the seed phrase is doing to the robot without the seed phrase. So if you kind of go away from the seed phrase, then it'll go completely off script and start making up its own thing, if that makes sense. So you want to make sure you have that seed phrase, and I think the system itself actually prevents you from actually saving the script without a seed phrase. So if you're missing the seed phrase, it's going to force you to input the seed phrase. So and you can
I'm just
you
changing some stuff in here just because I
yep
can, just to show you, like, hey, don't be so, scared that not, you can actually change this. This is an actual editor. So I just changed the name in there, just making sure it's in there. All right.
can you can you do me a favor too?
Sure.
I'm not sure if you can do it in basic. I know you can do it in advanced, but you know where it says, "Hey, prospect name." Instead of putting this is instead of waiting, can you put this is Alexander from New Haven IT company right after, "Hey, this is prospect name"? Because I know you can do that in advance. I'm not sure if you
No,
can
no,
do
no.
basic.
You can't do that here. So
Okay,
this,
gotcha.
so in the standard, it puts in these pauses automatically. What you're referring to is in advance. You could change all of this,
Yeah,
and
you
you
can
could,
change your seed phrase. Like I can
yeah,
make it, "Hey, prospect name. This is Alexander from New Horizon IT company." I can actually
right,
do that. But you're saying you
right.
can't do that in
Nope,
the
not in
simple.
the
Okay,
basic. This is just
basic. Okay.
basic standard. And so that's this. And so the next thing we're gonna want to do after this, let me get our faces out of the way, is we would save this, right? So once we get the script how we want it to be, we want to test this thing. So we would save it, boom, save, and right here this is where you actually would talk to and role play with this agent. It failed because we haven't set up our Twilio. So that's what we're going to pick up on our next video is actually setting up a phone number that this air agent can call from. So that's the next video, guys. So thanks for listening. Tom, there were some things you wanted to go over too. Um,
Just down below there's a link there, so just take a look at it. You'll see a couple of important links that we may have. This is what it takes you to. So our website, you can schedule a demo with us. If you need this set up done, if you need this all done for you, you get our affiliate link there as well to sign up with Air for free, and then you get a link to our YouTube channel, back to our YouTube channel. So just check that out.
yeah,
And if you want to go ahead and leave a comment and like this video too, that'd be great as well. Just leave comments if there's something you want to see more about that just gives us ideas on what content to keep posting for you folks. All right?
yeah. No, thanks. And yeah, like Tom was saying, don't feel free to reach out to our. We're really approachable people. We put our schedule in there for you guys, and we're here to help. So, all right, till next time.